pony, this is Springheart the Llama, and I am a Brony.
And I am Satin Stitch. I am not that thing.
And today we're going to be talking about episode 4, AppleBuck season. So if you need a little refresher, pause the video and go watch it. It is available on Netflix, though we just watched it on Netflix and it was super pixelated for a good chunk of the video. So if you're watching this and you work for Netflix, could you fix that? That'd be great, because
I think it was an improvement.
Oh, we haven't even gotten through the intro to the show, and shots have been fired.
Oh, I have more.
I know you do. Okay, so pause the video and we'll be back in a second. And we're back! So that was AppleBuck season! It was cereal episode! Your fit cereal gal.
Yeah, why does every episode start with apple snack?
Yes, minus the opening to the show. It's, so far there seems to be a running theme of, let's start on the farm. I don't know.
Someone has an apple fetish. That's all I'm saying.
Really likes apples. But, yeah, starts out on the farm, and, looks like Big Mac pulled some muscles, or, I don't know, he's just got his middle wrapped in some weird...
Did he break his ribs or something?
it's not really established what exactly kind of injury he did. He just kind of like hurt himself.
Maybe he had like triple bypass surgery?
Either way, at least it wasn't his legs, because then they don't have to put him down.
Oh.
I'm not supposed to be the dark one on this.
That's my job.
I'm sorry. You're slowly rubbing off on me. Okay.
Excellent.
No! So it turns out Applejack is going to try and harvest all the apples on Sweet Apple Acres. Acres being the key word. Acres, not acre, acres.
She's also apparently going to help everybody else.
Yes, Applejack, the hands-on pony, is going to help everyone else while also helping the family farm stay afloat.
And they wonder why it's going under.
Yes, well, there's Granny Smith, who we clearly know can't buck trees because of crack, snapple, and pop every time she walks. And, Sweetie Belle is too... Not Sweetie Belle. Oh my goodness. I know the comment section is gonna rip me a new one.
Are you talking about ponies I haven't met yet?
No. Yeah.
Or I've technically
Apple
met?
Bloom. I'm sorry. Apple Bloom. I really like Sweetie Belle, though. Sweetie Belle's... Yep. No, yes, I am talking about characters you have not met. I apologize right now. So we'll get back on track. My bad. She's gonna do this all by herself. And then they cut to the entire world is shaking.
Stampede
Of cows. And you're like, okay, so I guess cows aren't sentient. We have dragons and ponies that are sentient, but cows aren't. Oh wait, no they are.
More importantly, these ponies have pets. These animals have other animals that they...
So I'm gonna throw this out to you. The beautiful, lovely lady, Laura Faust, who I'm pretty sure I just butchered her last name, I apologize, who created this version of My Little Pony. Her whole concept of this generation was basically if you had hooves, you were sentient.
That's an interesting take on it.
Minus Spike. Because he technically doesn't have hooves.
Well, he's a dragon.
Yeah.
The only interesting character.
And
so.
also he was in previous generations, so he's kind of like, if you're gonna have My Little Pony, you kind of have to have spikes.
Interesting.
So yes, that was kind of her whole concept for the world. Then again, there are also, not really a spoiler, there are pigs later on who don't talk, but I'm pretty sure that's after she left the show. That those guys show up. So yes, I just thought it was very interesting that how they were like, yeah, just don't come into Ponyville.
Here we only accept ponies.
We don't serve your kind here.
Little segregation up in here.
Like, I know it was like please don't stampede into Ponyville, but it almost felt like we don't serve your kind here, sort of.
A little awkward. Also, ponies riding cows.
Yeah. Yeah, that
happened.
That happened. Yep. Mark that off the things I've seen, can't unseen.
Cannot unsee it.
Nope. So yeah, because Applejack saved the town, they decide to throw her a party because they got nothing better to do in Ponyville.
Well, the cutie pie certainly doesn't.
Pinkie Pie.
I don't really care.
I know. I'm just gonna keep... Eventually you will get thy names.
I don't know about that.
I mean, you could do by color. The pink one. The one that likes to break out into song pretty much every time she's on screen. So far.
Sing-a-dingling? Potato pie? Pink party?
Pink party actually sounds like a really cool... I actually want that to be a pony now.
Oh god, no.
Pink
no.
party!
Please don't...
Ha! I'm Pink Party!
Please don't invent a pony because of me.
Pink party! Pink
No,
party!
Stop, make it stop.
She's from like the 80s.
Oh, she's got like a crazy fro.
Yes.
Why am I feeding into this?
Because you love it.
No, no. Make it stop.
One of us.
Stop. So Twilight apparently really likes to teleport.
Yes, which is interesting because in the opening it looked like that was really hard for her to do.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like her new best friend.
Why walk when you can teleport?
That was basically her teleporting.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, that's how fast she was teleporting.
It was a little ridiculous.
Yeah, it was.
Like, oh, you walked 2 steps that way. Let me just... whoop.
Yeah. Also, how awkward was it when they're like, we shall have this party for you, and Applejack finally shows up. Like, obviously, you know, we know why she was late. And she's like, oh, sorry, I'm late. And, like, really awkward, like, acceptance speech. And then the most awkward, like, shot of just, like, of her dragging it off.
Yeah. Like, oh, hey, thanks for the trophy. Got things to do. Bye.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay for the party you clearly spent forever setting up.
And yet at the beginning, she's like, oh, I am the most loyal blah, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
which I don't know if I wrote it down, but she's like, I'm the most loyal pony. And I'm like, you're not the loyal pony. You're the honest pony. Like, whoever wrote this did not watch the opening 2 episodes.
Right? I thought that was Rainbow Hacks thing.
Dash.
Yeah, sure.
You're doing this on purpose now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you are. Little haymaker. So yeah, throughout this episode, Twilight keeps asking like, hey, do you need help? And Applejack is like, no, I don't need help. I'm a big girl now. Because my big brother was like, you can't do this by yourself.
Yeah, that's literally the stupidest mentality.
Mm-hmm. See, in a way, I kind of understand it. It almost sounded like, no, you're a little pony. You can't do it, but I'm a big, strong.
I don't know. He seemed pretty straightforward to me.
That's...
Also, this note is coming from your health and safety inspector. Please do not operate heavy machinery when tired. It impairs your ability to make decisions, your reaction time, not to mention can cause hallucinations and hearing problems. So just don't do it, okay?
Yeah, she shouldn't have,
That was so dangerous.
She should have been unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
For most of this episode.
Like, I run health and safety at work, and every part of me was screaming at that.
It's like, yeah, when she stopped being able to hear.
Oh, buddy.
Oh, man.
It started way before then.
Yeah.
She was not, it's not healthy.
No.
Oh, I found out a new thing about dragons.
Yes?
They like worms.
Oh, is that what you found out? I found out that they have iron stomachs.
He actually liked the awful muffins that Apple Snack did a horrible job on.
Yeah, you stuttered there because you made up a fake name.
No, I've been using that one now.
Mm-hmm.
It's my new favorite.
Yeah, example Jack.
Cereal snack.
Yeah, it's seriously.
Cornflakes. She is now cornflakes. Screw it.
No, it's
She is cereal.
Apple Snack. Apple.
I got you to say it.
No.
It's Apple Snack.
No.
You guys heard it here.
Yeah, so there was food poisoning, and then we did I blanked this from my mind because we are now on season 8, and I have been questioning what Fluttershy actually does with her time other than do the veterinarian's job. There's a veterinarian in Ponyville, which apparently I now am having a refresher of what Fluttershy does, which is one of the things she does is there is a annual animal roundup where she counts the animals.
So they know how many have been bred and they know the populations. It's actually a very important job that people do.
Yes. which I guess they never bring up again because a lot of people in the fandom are wondering what she actually does.
Well, it's important to keep track of, animal populations, so you know if something's starting to go extinct and how that affects your ecosystem.
I'm not questioning that. Like, no, it is a very important job. But the way she is handled throughout the series after this point, it makes her seem like an animal doctor rather than like a researcher type.
Huh.
Yeah, she's like Dr. Doolittle essentially. And then you find out that there's actually like an official veterinarian in Ponyville. And then you're like, well, why is Fluttershy taking away from this pony's actual occupation?
That is a little weird.
Yes, but now that I've seen this episode again, I'm like, oh no, she actually has a proper job. It makes so much more sense to me now that I'm rewatching this.
Well, I'm glad something makes sense.
Yes, yes. Wait, you mean a stampede of bunnies?
Terrorizing a town of ponies?
Yeah, and making 3 ponies faint? A bunch of pansies? I'm pretty sure one of them's called Pansy.
Because, oh no, they're flower gardens?
Oh man, those 3 ponies are the best ponies ever. I'm pretty sure they faint again.
Seriously?
Yeah, they're great background ponies.
Okay.
There's some good Okay, so for this season, and I believe the next season, there's pretty generic type background ponies, but they start to like give them characteristics and stuff as they go on because they get more budget and stuff. But like, no, it's great. I love those 3. They run like the flower shop or whatever, but no, like, the bunnies, and she's lying on the ground and the bunnies like go around her. Like, it's just so silly looking. Cause like
Springheart?
Yeah.
The whole show is silly looking.
It's colored horses.
It's a children's TV show.
About colored horses.
With tattoos.
On their bums. Magic.
No.
It's friendship.
No, it's not.
Is our friendship magic?
Our friendship consists of these conversations. What do you think?
I think our friendship's pretty magical that you're consented to do this with me.
One day I will ask you for a favor.
In the future, I will ask you for a favor. You may not know what it is.
But it's gonna be a big one.
Oh boy, what did I get myself into, folks? Alright, so Stampede of the Bunnies happened, and Twilight is like, I don't get it. Which I'm assuming was your response to, I don't get it.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And then Twilight finally confronts Applejack and is again, and is like, look, I'm not taking no for an answer. And Big Mac's like, look, you have more. This is stupid. And Applejack's like, fine.
Applejack finally collapses from exhaustion and is like, I guess I need help.
Well, you know what I thought was going to happen? Because I don't remember this episode, or at least to the full extent. I thought Twilight and the gang were going to do everything, and then she was going to wake up with everything done. But I do like the way they did it. Also, oh my goodness, if there was a unicorn farm, they would run the Apple family out of business. Did you see how many apples Twilight picked up at the end there?
By herself?
Herself?
Basically, horned unicorn ponies.
Mm-hmm.
Are they unicorns or ponies?
They're unicorns. Pony is just kind of like
general term.
A general term for the race.
Sure. All right, so the unicorns, they can do anything, and I'm surprised they haven't master raced this whole place.
Basically, yes, unicorns basically are like they're kind of like the PC master race.
Yeah. Which, by the way, PC master race.
PC master race. But in MLP, if we're gonna get really brony nerdy, earth ponies are like really good at growing stuff.
So, you know how last episode you gave me a horn?
Yeah?
Yeah, I want that back.
Okay, so I gotta re-edit you again?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Hold on. Oh, look, the thumbnail of whatever I drew for this episode. You now have a horn.
Good, because apparently
PC Master Race.
Unicorn Master Race.
And you know what that means? Is that you're slowly accepting your fate.
No,
that you
stop,
love.
get away from me.
That you actually.
I'm saying if I have to be a green pony, I'm going to be best green pony you ever did see.
Well, at least you don't want to be an alicorn, because that's Mary Sue.
What the flying dragon is an alicorn.
So you know how the princesses have a horn and wings?
Yeah, huh?
That's an alicorn.
But wait, the princess's nephew wasn't one. How does that work?
Exactly! We don't know because he was basically written out of the show!
My Little Pony, I see your holes, and I'm poking them. Oh, one last thing.
Oh.
I'm very concerned about Spike, as is going to be kind of the theme here, because he's the one I like. / don't hate. Today I'm concerned about his dietary needs. Because previously he has complained about the pony food.
Yes.
And their lack of things like gemstones.
Yes.
And now he's essentially eating the worms. And you're saying he just has an iron stomach. I'm thinking he actually requires the protein and
minerals.
The minerals.
Yes, yeah.
I don't think he's getting the food he needs to get here.
Should we call
PETA?
fully services. Full services.
Are you trying to make a
Child
pony joke?
Yes, I am.
Because he's a dragon.
Well, obviously they wouldn't have baby dragon services because this is Equestria where horses live. So
he needs to go back to his people is what I'm saying. And then we need to start My Little Dragon. And then I will watch that.
Okay, fair enough. I am also slightly concerned that Spike got the massive burn at the end of this episode. Not for that reason, but Applejack at the end of this episode was like, "You 5 are my best friends or whatever." And then Spike walks into frame. That makes 6.
Yep. Because he doesn't count as, as a real pony.
Nope, he's just
their child labor.
He's more of like Twilight's little kind of. It's complicatedly weird.
Twilight's sentient pet?
No, kind of, no.
Because Butterfly was really intent on learning more about him and was
Fluttershy.
actually...
You gotta stop making up crazy names because you're confusing me because you know what? The show's gonna get more complicated because new characters are gonna show up and I'm gonna not know who you're talking about. Because you're gonna be like, Moonlight Glimmer. And I'm gonna be like, I know who you're talking about. And I'll start talking about a character but you'll be talking about like one of the main 6. And then we'll get confused. So you need to start using
Butterfly Bum?
Okay, fine. Fair enough. So yes, he did come out of an egg and it's complicated.
Sentient pet. He's moved up in the world a little bit to me.
He's like assistant?
We'll find out.
Yeah. So, Satin Stitch, you feeling the bee and Brony yet?
I'm a unicorn.
So that bee is partly filled?
No.
No?
No, there's
some cross hatching in it, maybe?
No.
No?
It's not on the page.
Not even on the page? Not even like a faint line?
Dragons forever.
What about the D in dragon?
My Little Dragon.
My Little Dragon.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I'm Springheart the Llama, and I'm a Brony.
I'm Satin Stitch. I am not a Brony.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.